Hey friends, so first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining my first Facebook Messenger party. It has been so much fun and I appreciate you liking things and then going through and doing the polls. That really helps. So sorry about last night, had some technical difficulties, and of course I'm at home now, so you might see my kids walk by or whatever. So I just wanted to make a quick video and talk about some of the things that I feel might pertain to you a little bit more. We're going to talk about some products. I'm not going to talk about the business, although it's amazing, and if that's something you're looking for, I'd be happy to help you. But let's talk about some different things. Like, first of all, let's just talk about Arbonne and what Arbonne is about. So Arbonne is a holistic company. It is a B Corp, and I say that because it is plant-based. So it is plant-based nutrition and skincare. There's makeup and there's bath and body pieces. One thing I didn't bring to show you, but one of my absolute favorite things that I use is their deodorant. I use their deodorant every day. But it is gluten-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. My kids have psoriasis, so that is a big deal for me because as I learned from my mother-in-law, when she went to the dietitian, we were talking about gluten and dairy, and a lot of those things our human bodies are kind of really intolerant to. But it's like if you rub yourself with poison ivy every day, eventually you don't realize you're itching because you're just so used to it. That's just your normal. So when it comes to some of those things, we needed to cut them out, especially for Lynn and Isaac, my two youngest. Their psoriasis is kind of a lifelong battle for them, and they had huge old flaky pieces of their skin, and it was embarrassing, and they just weren't comfortable, and so we were cutting that out. So we really like to watch the nutrition for them. So that's a little bit about the holistic side of it. Now, the B Corp means that not only is Arbonne plant-based, but it is plant-happy in the sense of it works to kind of protect nature, and it does that by allowing you to mail back in your empty containers. So for example, right here close to me, I have one of our Age Well cleansers. So when I finish with this bottle, if I can't recycle it nearby, I can easily box it up and print out a label from Arbonne and send it back to the company, and they recycle it for me. That's really important because I drink like a million fizz a day, and so at school I literally have a trash can where I throw my little fizz pieces. At home we have an Arbonne trash can, and I always have an Arbonne box from having things shipped to my house that I dump all that in and then put the label on and mail back to the company. So those are some reasons why I love Arbonne. We'll get into some of the products, and you'll find out why I love it even more because the products were amazing. So let's talk about how I started. Back in November, when we were not seeing family and whatever, we went to have Thanksgiving at my husband's grandma's house, and we all sat outside separated, COVID, this and that, and she wanted family pictures, and of course we couldn't take one of all of us, so it was like my family and my husband and my kids and I were sitting on one side, and there's a picture of us, and then there's a picture of Grandma Bonnie, and then there's a picture of Ryan's brother and his family. And when I looked at those pictures, I was embarrassed. Like, I did not look good. And not only did I not look good, teaching and being a tech person during COVID, my mental health was not good at all. To be honest, I was just not in a good place in life. I would come home and I would either work on school stuff, or I would be so depressed, so tired, so whatever, I would go to bed. So I turned around and I had heard about Andy, I think his last name is pronounced Fresia's 75 Hard Challenge. And so I decided to jump on that. And I'm going to be honest, that's where my life started to change. Actually, I started January 6th on the 75 Hard Challenge. I failed the first day. And when you fail on that, you have to go back and start again. But it happened to be that the first day, Ryan, my husband, was diagnosed with COVID. And so I didn't finish all the challenge pieces. And then the next day I started again. I would fail again on day 16 and have to start back on day 1. I did finally, eventually finish that challenge. But in that challenge, one of the things that you have to check off every day is to follow a diet. And I didn't want to do a keto diet, although I have friends who do that and it's amazing. I didn't want to follow like a really restrictive diet. I have some picky eaters at home. So I was trying to figure out what to do. And I'm busy. I'm a teacher. And last year, I mean, it was crazy busy trying to deal with kids remotely and computers and this and that. That was nuts. So it's easy when we're busy to just eat out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. So I started looking for some nutritional supplements to help me. And my friend Stephanie Wheatrick introduced me to Arbonne's pea protein. She had actually posted on Facebook about mint chocolate pea protein. Now, if you know me at all, mint chocolate ice cream is my jam and has been like my entire life. That's my go-to. And she swore it tasted like ice cream. And I'm like, okay, I'll try this. So I bought a bag of mint chocolate protein and I loved it. And it helped with my diet immensely. So I started with the protein. She would have a buy one, get one sale, and I bought 2 of those, and I started buying the Prepare and Endure, which is part of our workout line, because part of my 75 hard was to work out twice a day. Once I started buying those, Stephanie sent me a message, and she's like, Julie, I just got a heart tug that maybe this business is for you. At that point, I was looking for a second job for the summer. It was like March, April when she called me and left me a message. I was looking for a summer job, and I thought, okay. So that's kind of how I got into Arbonne. Now, fast forward to the summer, my kids are playing sports all summer. We have baseball tournaments, we have basketball camps, we have weights every morning. Like, it's just go, 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 go. I mean, you guys know me, my boys are crazy busy. And so then my kids needed something. I now have a 14-year-old son who is going from basketball to baseball, or it's football to baseball to basketball to baseball again. Like, his days were nuts. And add in their driver's ed, and like, I don't even know how Trayton made it through the month of June. My brother came and stayed with him for a little bit while my husband and I were out of town, and he was like, I don't know how he keeps the schedule up. And I said, I don't either. So I started talking to some other parents that own gyms and were in nutrition. I'm like, I don't know what to feed my 14-year-old. I know he's burning 1 million calories, and all he's telling me is he's not hungry. He's not hungry. So Trayton tried the mint chocolate protein and fell in love with it, and that became his jam. So his dad would make him a breakfast. He would go to weights. Sometimes he'd have baseball after weights. He would come home and he would eat a protein shake, or he would eat a protein shake on his way to driver's ed, and then he would come home and have his protein shake before he went to basketball practice in the afternoon. So protein became our life. Not only did protein become our life, but Hydrate, which is part of our True Sport line, became a big deal. So Hydrate is Arbonne's, it's like their healthy product for Gatorade. And I say that because it has electrolytes in it and all of those good things that you want to rehydrate your body when you're out in the heat and really physically working, but it doesn't have the sugar. And again, I've already told you, Arbonne is a holistic company. So not only does it not have the sugar, all the ingredients are basically plant-based. So hydration became my jam. It's such a jam for my boys that my 10-year-old Lynn, like, he gave it to Coach Weber, the head football coach here in Rose Hill. He gives it to everyone. They started putting them in my purse, so we never had to worry about them not having a Hydrate. They use them all the time. And actually, if you look the other day, Lynn posted a video. He was almost crying because we were out. I mean, my husband uses it before he goes to these really hot football practices after school, and it works for us. So those are some products that got my kids on it. But again, I tell you, they're holistic and they're plant-based. So I don't have to worry about chemicals being put in my body. I didn't realize until I became an Arbonne consultant that it only takes 8 seconds for your skin to absorb the chemicals you're putting on it. And I started looking at the cleansers I was using and at the lotions and things. And I was like, oh my gosh, like half the words I can't pronounce. And so many chemicals. It was terrifying. So I started on the nutrition side of Arbonne, and I'm going to be honest, that is the side that I know probably the best. But I've now moved to the skincare, and I'll talk a little bit about that. So when I posted a poll earlier and we talked about different things that you were looking for. One thing that a lot of people talked about that they struggle with is breakfast. I get it. I'm a mom. I have to have 3 kids fed and out the door. My husband's gone before me. I got 3 dogs. Like the mornings are crazy, and I get up at 5. I get up at 5. I have 30 minutes to go through my morning routine, and at 5:30 I have a workout. My kids don't even get up till 6:30. So like I have time in the morning to make myself breakfast. But I'm a mom and I got a lot to do. If I have time, then I'm washing dishes or doing laundry instead of making sure I get what I need. So one easy way to supplement your breakfast routine is to have a healthy shake. Again, we have the pea protein. We have it in chocolate. The mint chocolate is no longer available. It was a limited edition. Oh, but if it ever comes out again, I'm going to buy it in bulk. So we have chocolate protein, we have vanilla protein, and then we have coffee protein. Coffee protein for all my coffee lovers out there. It is amazing. It is a favorite for my 10-year-old, and my other 2 boys use it too. But they just mix it with some almond milk, put a little ice in it. Lynn likes to drizzle a little caramel on top and put a couple pieces of chocolate nibs in it and make it his Starbucks coffee. But protein shakes in the morning are a quick and easy thing. If you're going to utilize a protein as a breakfast, you're going to want to put in a healthy fat, like either avocado or like a nut butter. And then you can put in veggies if you want. Like sometimes it's strawberries. You're blending strawberries with the vanilla protein with almond milk. Or sometimes for us it's peanut butter, spinach, chocolate protein. I like chocolate, banana, peanut butter protein. So you can do those shakes a lot of different ways. Another quick morning breakfast thing is to use the pea protein and make protein balls. Those are my go-to snacks through the day. I can eat 3 of those and it feels like eating a whole meal. And there are 1,000 different recipes out there, so you can customize them the way you want. My Trayton, my oldest son, he goes through phases. He's such a picky eater, but he'll go through phases where he doesn't like certain things. So he actually uses the protein to make protein pancakes right now. So it's 2 scoops of chocolate protein, 1 egg, 1/4 a cup of almond milk, mixes it up. It makes 2 protein pancakes. And he'll tell you, small ones, you can make one really large, big one. He'll tell you that those pancakes are so filling. So if I use regular gluten-filled pancake mix, he'll eat like 5 of them, but using the pea protein is so filling he can barely eat that one big one or the 2 small ones. So for breakfast, we have something called the Breakfast Club bundle, and I am going to post a picture of that on this page so you can see it. But what that includes is our protein, which I have a chocolate one here. It includes our super greens. So this is 1 serving of vegetables and fruits. It has 36 fruits and vegetables blended in here. Like, it's amazing. I use it all the time. I have kids that are picky eaters, so I put it in my spaghetti sauce, I put it in my orange juice, or you can put it in your smoothie in the morning and get your veggies in there. I know a lot of us, we struggle to find that. Another thing that you can order with your Breakfast Club is the strawberry or the Energy Fizz. I swear by this. So if you want to get off a coffee, you want to get off a soda, but you need a little pick-me-up, this is the way to go. Sorry, I live by the train tracks, so you're going to hear it. So the Energy Fizz, not only does it give you energy, but it comes from vitamin B. So you're feeding your body to help your body stay more alert. With soda and coffee, you feel like a buzz and then a crash. That's not what this is. Like at first, you're not even going to feel like you got anything from it. I mean, for me, I don't. So the Energy Fizz is amazing. We have 4 flavors that we keep all the time, and then they bring in some limited edition. There is strawberry, citrus, blood orange, and pomegranate. Those are all around. And then, like I said, we do limited edition ones several times throughout the year. So Energy Fizz helps keep my mind going, keep my alertness going. That's part of that. Another part of that Breakfast Club bundle is the gut health. That helps. It has the pre and probiotics to help your gut. I mean, it just helps with your digestion system, and your digestive system helps with your health in immense ways. It helps with bloating and all sorts of stuff. So when I don't have this, my stomach gurgles. I have pancreatitis, and this has helped me immensely. And while we're on the whole gut health piece of that, another thing that we have that comes with that kit is the detox tea, or clean tox tea. It used to be detox, it's clean tox. And that's what it does. It cleans out the toxins in your system. I actually will take my tea in the morning and put in a fizz for energy and drink it like I would my coffee, if I drink coffee anymore. So those are all part of that Breakfast Club bundle. And again, you can mix and match and buy different things. One thing I have here that is not part of that bundle, but I have talked and sent out samples to several of you, is the Skin Elixir. And that's a great way for us to get into our skin. So I told you that it takes 8 seconds for your skin to absorb chemicals, which is super scary. What's even more scary is if you look up how many things that are banned chemical-wise in the USA compared to other countries, like, oh my gosh, we let people put all sorts of stuff on their face that they should never put on there. I mean, it's crazy. So Arbonne actually bans way more, and I wish I could tell you that number. I'll post it, but it's slipping my mind right now. But it bans so many chemicals, so many more than the United States does. So the Skin Elixir here is a collagen builder. Most people who want collagen, collagen helps your skin and it helps your hair and your nails grow. Normally when you buy collagen, you're buying animal collagen and you're ingesting it. Skin Elixir helps your body's natural collagen. It builds that up. So you're using your natural body's collagen. Again, you just mix it with water. The Energy Fizz, the gut health, the Skin Elixir, you can mix all of that in a water and drink it. Or you can put your, we have something that we call the Green Gut Glow Shot, which is your scoop of greens with your Skin Elixir with your gut health, and you mix it all together and drink it. So those are just some of those items. I wanted to get into skincare. Can I tell you that I'm kind of jealous that you guys don't have acne? Like, everyone said that they had oily to dry skin. I deal with adult acne, so we won't talk about my favorite line, which is the Clear Future, but FYI, I'm just a little jealous. So I have 2 great lines here that I want to show you. One of them is the Age Well line, and it is exactly what it says. So its job is to support healthy aging, okay, to visibly reduce wrinkles and give you that youthful appearance. And it has the cleanser, which you are supposed to cleanse twice. You cleanse, wash it off, cleanse again. It has a refreshing toning mist. It has a moisturizing restoring cream, and it has the intense repairing cream. And if you looked earlier and saw one of my first posts talks about the patchouli oil. So patchouli oil, or patchouli, is the plant-based, it's a plant that does the same effect as retinol. Retinol is a chemical, patchouli is not. So that's where that youthful is. If you looked at the previous post, it's like caffeine for your skin is what was on that post. So that's where you're getting that youthful look. Your skin replenishes itself about every 28 days. And so if you start taking care of your skin after 28 days, that's when you should see the difference. Now, if I put something on tonight, most likely I'm not going to see a big difference. However, if you haven't tried our, I can't think right now. There's a serum. I'll have to post it for you. But it shows instant brightening and instant results. It's pretty amazing. It's called our Derm Results. I can't believe I forgot that because I use that religiously. Derm as in dermatologist, getting the results of a dermatologist without going there. That's what that one's for. The other big one that we have is our Brighten Up, and our Brighten Up is amazing, but it also supports that healthy aging, but its key ingredients target luminosity and skin tone. So it's just helping improve the brightness of your skin and reducing the spots. And it has a serum and all sorts of stuff. It has the toner and the exfoliator and the cleanser. But here's the deal. If you like something in the Age Well and you like something in the Brighten Up, then mix and match. I mean, do whatever. I don't use the Clear Future every day for my acne, so I use the Clear Future some days, and then I have my Age Well cleanser that I use on other days, depending. I normally use the Clear Future twice a week and then the Age Well every other day. But I do use the Derm Results every day. So anyway, friends, This video is longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to make sure that I spoke to things that you might be interested in, and I hope you take the time to watch the whole thing. I will definitely be checking in and seeing how I can help you if I can, or if you're interested. But thank you for jumping on and being a part of this for me. All right, happy Wednesday.